Hello everyone, good afternoon. Good afternoon Rajesh, good afternoon Sagar, good afternoon Diksha. Very good afternoon. Am I clearly audible to each one of you? Just confirm once. Good afternoon, yes. Good afternoon Prithvi, good afternoon Abhishek Bhardwaj. Good afternoon Diksha. Hi Roshan, good afternoon. So just give me a second guys, I'm just trying to fix this mic now. Somehow I got it broken. Yes, I think now it is okay. I'll be audible to you as well. अब सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है. Okay, so I see that Roshan says everything is okay, Abhishek says, Diksha says everything is okay, Sagar is also saying it is okay now. Okay guys, so that's all. So welcome to BYJU'S exam prep and welcome to this session for today. There we are having our Friday logic sessions and today's session is all about circular seating arrangement. Hi Vidit Agarwal, very good afternoon. So now because I am audible, I think we can start with our session. Okay, so in the last session that we had, I think it was last Friday where we talked about linear arrangement. So last Friday somehow we missed the session because it was the Shera, so could not take it. So today I am taking this circular arrangement session and the next class would be about the next topic. You all can see that of course on the BYJU'S exam prep channel. Good afternoon Agrim, good afternoon Sayyam, very good afternoon everyone else. So what exactly are we going to do? I have just told you. So let's start with this circular arrangement thing. So here when I talk about circular arrangement, I am not talking about circular arrangement that we had in quant. I hope you remember in time, speed and distance we have a topic on circular arrangement where we do questions based upon circular arrangement, है ना? हम लोग वो चीजें वहां पे करते हैं. If you remember that 2-3 people are running on a circular track, how many times they meet, so on and so forth, those kind of things. So today we are not going to do those things. This is about circular arrangement in LRDI, right? If you all remember, LRDI mein we have circular arrangement. So there are some people sitting around a circle, right? And some information would be given about them. So that all is what we are going to discuss today in this circular arrangement. So the way we did in linear arrangement, we just talked about the basics first. The common mistakes that people make. So there we talked about that what do we mean by A is second to the left of B. What if we say there are 3 people between A and B. What if we say that A is exactly in the middle of B and C. So we talked about those, the basics first. So today I am going to talk about the basics first again. Okay, let us start with this, the first one. When I say A is to the left of B, what does that mean that A is to the left of B? So, but in linear arrangement, we discussed about this, that when we say A is to the left of B, it is different from A is to the immediate left of B. Whereas, in case of a circular arrangement, let us say A is here, let us say B is here. Can I say A is to the left of B? Yes. Because there is an assumption that people would be facing towards the center of the circle. If a person is facing towards the center, his right would be on that direction, his left would be on this direction. वैसे भी अगर ध्यान रखिएगा, जो clockwise होता है, it always gives you the left of a person, और जो anti-clockwise होता है, this always gives you the right of a person. Clockwise is left and anti-clockwise is right. So if you look in this direction, तो आदमी का right बनता है, and if you look into this direction, that would be the left of a person. So from here, if I say that A is to the clockwise direction of B, so I can say that A is to the left of B. But what if A is here, A is not here, यहाँ नहीं होके अगर A यहाँ है तो, so there is a person here. Now A is here. Can I say A is to the left of B? Left में तो अभी भी है, immediate left तो नहीं लिखा है. So in circular arrangements, this is the first thing that you have to take care of. That is, in circular arrangement, left means immediate left. They are exactly the same thing. So these two statements, they are the same. There is no difference between them because A is to the left of B or A is to the immediate left of B. They both give you the same thing. बिकॉज अदरवाइज अगर मैं ये इमीडिएट को अलग देखने लग जाऊं, दैट ए इज टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ बी, तो ये भी ए टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ बी है, फिर तो ही इज ऑल्सो टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ बी, ही इज ऑल्सो टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ बी, ही इज ऑल्सो टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ बी, तो सब लेफ्ट में ही है, राइट में कौन है फिर? और यू कैन ऑल्सो से एवरीवन इज टू द राइट, हु इज टू द लेफ्ट देन? So that would be problematic. Therefore, in circular arrangements, A is to the left of B or A is to the immediate left of B. These two statements are the same. There is no difference between them. Linear में there is a difference. यहाँ पे there is no difference. That was the first thing that I wanted to tell you here. Let's move forward. A is to the opposite of B. So A is to the opposite of B. Let us talk about this now. So keep one thing in mind. When people are sitting on a circular, around a circular table in a circle, so you can have either even number of people on it or you can have odd number of people on it. So whenever you have an even number of people on it, so one thing is for sure, whatever is the number of people, let us say 2 people are there, one would be here, second would be here. ठीक है, let us say 4 people are there, one person would be here, one would be here, one would be here, one would be here. These are the 4 people. You will find that these 2 people are opposite to each other and these 2 people are also opposite to each other. Okay, if there are 8 people, one person would be here, one person would be here, one would be here, one would be here, there are 8 people. This guy is opposite to this guy, this guy is opposite to this guy, this guy is opposite to this guy, and this guy is opposite to this guy. So I find 4 sets of people sitting opposite to each other. So whenever even number of people are there, you will find half of them sitting opposite to the other half. You might be thinking, sir, आपने 2, 4, 8 की बात की, you did not talk about 6. Even in 6 this would happen. One would be here, 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 and one would be here. ठीक? So whenever there are an even number of people, there would be n by 2 number of sets where people are sitting opposite to each other. This all is true for even. But if there are odd number of people, in that case there are no 2 people sitting opposite to each other. When there are odd number of people, there are no 2 people sitting opposite to each other. ऐसा नहीं है that 7 people are there, so there would be 3 sets of people sitting opposite to each other and one guy would not be opposite to anyone. No, there would not be anyone sitting opposite to each other. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. This is the second case of circular arrangements which will be important for you while doing questions. Okay? I hope you all are getting this, and whenever you have a doubt, please write it in the chat box. That is the only way of communication for us. That's the only way through which you can tell me where you have a problem or I can answer your questions. So please, without any hesitation, just write your doubt, whatever you have. Okay? Let's move forward, and good afternoon, Mansi. Chaliye ji, next. 3 people are sitting between A and B. So it says 3 people are sitting between A and B. ध्यान से सुनिएगा अब इस लाइन के बारे में. When I say 3 people are sitting between A and B, let us say A is here, let us say B is here, let us say 3 people are there between them. Is that correct? क्या ये सही है that A and B are having 3 people between them, right? Now if A and B are having 3 people between them, so of course they would be having these people also between them, isn't it? Can I say कि ये 2 लोग अगर हैं तो उनके बीच में अगर ये 3 लोग हैं तो ये भी तो है उनके बीच में. So how can I say only 3 people are sitting between them? There can be 6, 7 other people also can be there between them. So generally he would write this statement. Generally, ठीक है? So generally he would write this statement when A and B are opposite to each other. There are 3 people between them from either of the directions. तो नॉर्मली अगर ये स्टेटमेंट आपको मिलेगी ना दैट ए एंड बी आर हैविंग 3 पीपल बिटवीन देम, तो ये स्टेटमेंट आपको तब मिलेगी व्हेन ए वुड बी हियर, बी वुड बी हियर, 3 पीपल वुड बी हियर एंड 3 पीपल वुड बी हियर. That from either of the sides when you calculate it, you will find 3 people between them. Though there might be different cases as well, as I told you. Sometimes he might write that between A and B there are 3 people when counted from clockwise direction from A. तो बहुत स्पेसिफिकली बता देगा. दैट्स अ पॉसिबिलिटी. ठीक है. अदरवाइज देयर वुड बी 2 पॉसिबिलिटीज, क्योंकि बिटवीन में तो ये भी आ जाते हैं और बिटवीन में वो भी आ जाते हैं. वी कांट से हाउ मेनी पीपल आर देयर इन बिटवीन. ओके, हाय वैभव, नाम याद कर लिया तुमने टीएस मेरा. हाय राज, बिग फैन. ओ आई एम ऑल्सो बिग फैन ऑफ यू. हाय अलिफिया, गुड आफ्टरनून. तो चलिए हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं, नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट पे आते हैं. A is sitting between B and C. Now the way I talked about this now, that A is to the left of B, here when it says A is sitting between B and C, that automatically means A is sitting exactly between B and C. एक ही बात है. So A is sitting between B and C का मतलब ये है कि अगर मान लीजिए B यहां पर है, C यहां पर है, that means number of people between B and A is same as number of people between C and A. This is what we mean by A is sitting between B and C. Normally these statements are not used in circular arrangement, but if somehow ever they use it, so keep this in mind, because this is different from linear arrangement. In a linear arrangement, when I say A is sitting between B and C, he can be anywhere between B and C, but not in a circular arrangement, because anyways if you have made B and C at some two places, wherever A is, वो चाहे कहीं भी बिठा दो, वो तो B और C के बीच ही रहेगा. So what is the point of this statement then? तो मतलब ही नहीं रहा कोई, राइट? तो ये स्टेटमेंट का मतलब ही तब है when A is between B and C, that means exactly between B and C. ओके, नो दीक्षा बेसिक नहीं है, बस एक बार इसको डिस्कस करके आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग अ वेरी गुड सेट ऑन सर्कुलर अरेंजमेंट्स विद यू जस्ट फॉर 2 more minutes. यू जस्ट वेट. गुड आफ्टरनून अंजलि अग्रवाल, आप तो नॉर्वे जा रहे थे ट्रिप पर, मतलब एक कमी रह गई राज पैसे की. चलो जी नेक्स्ट पे बढ़ते हैं आगे. A is facing outside and B is to his left. आप ऐसे भी आपको क्वेश्चन दिखेंगे, sometimes some people would be facing outside. So if A is facing outside, so I just told you about this, आपको याद होगा that left means clockwise and right means anti-clockwise. These two would change, they would interchange. If a person is facing outside, his right would be clockwise and his left would be anti-clockwise. So if I say A is facing outside and B is to his left, तो उसका left जो है वो इस तरफ हो जाएगा. And this I have already told you, left का मतलब है immediate left. That means from A, the moment you go towards anti-clockwise direction, immediately you get B. This is what it means. And then last, if you move clockwise from A, then you meet B, C and D in the same order. तो यहां A है, यहां से clockwise चलो, you will meet B, C, D in the same order. That does not mean after A you will find only 3 guys B, C, D. There might be some people between, but पहले आएगा B, then there would be some people, फिर आएगा कहीं पे C, then there would be some people, फिर उसके बाद कहीं पर आएगा D. So basically B, C, D would come in the same order. ना तो इसका मतलब ये the number of people between A and B, B and C, C and D same, नहीं, कितने भी हो सकते हैं. Point is अगर चलते रहोगे तो B, C, D में से सबसे पहले you will meet B, then you will meet C and then you will meet D. This is what this statement says. ठीक है. Good afternoon प्रियंका, good afternoon वरा प्रसाद and प्रज्ञा, very good afternoon. So I think the basics are clear. So now I'll discuss a very good question on circular arrangements. Let's have a look at this. First, all of you will look at this. All of you would try to make this and then I'll tell you how to do the thing. Okay? फिर हम लोग उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. So here is the set for all of you on your screen. Of course, there would be a lot of information. So I have written it on your screen. Please एक बार try कीजिए. उसके बाद हम लोग इसको करना शुरू करेंगे. All of you, please try this first. ठीक है, ट्राई इट फर्स्ट. इसको करो जरा एक बार. इसको करने में यू टेक 2-3 minutes. एक बार पूरा पढ़ो एंड देन विल स्टार्ट डिस्कसिंग इट. ए एंड बी आर लेफ्ट टू ईच अदर. इस केस में ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन फेस कर रहे हैं. इज इट राइट सर? यस वैभव, अदरवाइज दोनों आदमी एक दूसरे के लेफ्ट में कैसे हो सकते हैं? सो हियर वी हैव 6 managers ऑफ ए कंपनी. दे हेल्ड ए राउंड टेबल डिस्कशन अबाउट द गोल्स ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. There were 3 main opinions and the managers who sat opposite to each other found themselves in agreement. Their first names were Jayanta, Reema, Ishan, Rajiv, Kunal and Rohit, whereas the last names were Mehta, Khatri, Chandra, Sharma, Saha and Bhatia. Not necessarily in the same order. And after that, when I start looking at this information, Rohit sat on Chandra's right, Rajiv on Saha's left, Reema majored in production and Mehta in marketing. So that means now this also becomes important. In what did they major? So basically now I have to figure out what is the surname of the person, if there is any person. So उसका surname क्या है? What did he major in? मुझे ये जानना है. Who is he sitting opposite to? मुझे ये भी जानना है, because they would be in favor of an opinion. ठीक है? So these all things I have to figure out. Surname of the person, name of the person, and then what did he major in, and who is he sitting opposite to. These all things I have to figure out. ठीक. अब अगर मैं एक सर्कल बना लूं, अब एक सर्कल पे ऑफ कोर्स हाउ मेनी थिंग्स आई वुड बी एबल टू राइट, वो तो बड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा लिखना हम लोगों के लिए, राइट? So what can we do in such a case? What should we do in such a case? Let us start talking about that now. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm making this all on the next page. I've written all this information on the next page and I'll start solving it on the next page itself. ठीक है, वहीं पे इसको करना शुरू करते हैं. So let me just put it down here. And I've already done this work. ये थोड़ा सा मैंने करके रख लिया है. So I hope all of you can see these circles now, and I hope you can understand what am I trying from these circles, है ना? Is it looking like I mean okay to you कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूं इसमें? I have made two circles. उससे होगा ये, I would be able to write the names over here, surnames over here, what did they major in that over here. So I can write three things in one place at least. वो मैं कर सकता हूं. हाँ, what opinion they are in favor or they are opposing, उसको हम लोग फिर अलग से डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, मतलब उसको अलग से कहीं लिख लेंगे. That's a possibility. By making these two circles, I can put the information that easily. ठीक है, उसमें रखना मेरे लिए आसान हो जाएगा. So I'm repeating again that I would be writing the names in the outermost circle. I would be writing the surnames in the middle portion. And I would be writing what did they major in the innermost circle. So that way probably the job would be easy for us to make it. Okay, this is from where I am starting now. Now in circular arrangement, this is another good thing. Now you can put the first person anywhere of your choice. कहीं भी, मतलब लीनियर में ये नहीं होता. इफ देयर इज अ लीनियर अरेंजमेंट, यू कांट जस्ट से कि ओके लेट अस अज्यूम ए इज सिटिंग टू द लेफ्ट मोस्ट प्लेस और ए इज सिटिंग टू द थर्ड प्लेस फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट और फोर्थ प्लेस फ्रॉम, नो, दैट यू कांट डू दैट. सर्कुलर में यू कैन डू दैट. सर्कुलर में यू कैन ऑलवेज से दैट वेयर इज ए सिटिंग, यू कैन अज्यूम इट एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ योर चॉइस. जहां आपका मन करे आप वहीं पे ए को फिल कर सकते हो. दैट्स कंप्लीटली अप टू यू, कहां आपको लिखना चाहते हैं. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन इज from which person should I start? Here comes the first question. From which person should I start? ये हमारा पहला सवाल है. Let's have a look at this information first. The first names are given, the last names are given. Rohit sat on Chandra's right. Always in these questions, from where should I start? How do I figure it out? उसके बारे में आपको बताता हूं. Rohit sat on Chandra's right and Rajiv on Saha's left. Rima majored in production and Mehta in marketing. Look for some common things. Is there anything that has been talked about again? So Rohit, Chandra, Rajiv, Saha, Rima, production, Mehta, marketing. These two informations have nothing in common, but that makes them important as well because it talks about lot many people. ठीक है? So whenever I get to know about any other person, I will get to know something from these two informations. ठीक है? कुछ तो मिलेगा, but currently not useful. Neither भाटिया nor खत्री held the opinion new norm should be implemented. ना इसमें भाटिया आया ना खत्री आया, अभी तक कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं आया. नेक्स्ट, the sales major and the P&I major sat opposite to Jayanta and Rajiv respectively and both of them had distinct opinions. ना अभी तक सेल्स आया, ना P&I आया, ना जयंता आया, ना राजीव आया. राजीव आया था एक. वन पर्सन इज कॉमन टिल नाउ. यहां पे राजीव की बात हो रही थी. राजीव इज ऑन साहाज लेफ्ट एंड राजीव इज ऑपोजिट टू P&I. अभी तक सिर्फ एक राजीव का नाम कॉमन आया. नेक्स्ट, The manager who majored in marketing sat on ईशान्स लेफ्ट. ईशान के लेफ्ट. अभी तक ईशान का भी नाम नहीं आया बट मार्केटिंग का नाम आया. मार्केटिंग हैज बीन टॉक्ड अबाउट हियर. सो मार्केटिंग अभी तक कॉमन आया है, राजीव कॉमन आया है और कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं रहा है टिल नाउ. नेक्स्ट, ईशान was not one of the two who favored the opinion expand the market, so that means we have got ईशान twice. ईशान का नाम दो बार आ गया. The manager on ईशान्स right majored in sales. ईशान फिर से आ गया, right? And the one on Jayanta's left majored in QC. Jayanta भी दोबारा आया, but till now I have seen the name of Ishant thrice. That gives me a hint. Let us start with Ishant. ठीक है, बिकॉज द मोमेंट आई हैव एन इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ ईशांत, आई विल हैव सम इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट मार्केटिंग गाय। मार्केटिंग वाले की ऊपर बात की है, उससे मेहता का भी पता लग जाएगा। सिमिलरली फ्रॉम हियर ईशांत से मुझे सेल्स वाले का पता लगेगा, सेल्स की ऊपर भी बात हुई है, यहां पे कहीं तो हुई थी ये रही सेल्स की, उससे मुझे जयंता का पता लगेगा। आई वुड बी एबल टू मेक द सेट फ्रॉम दैट स्टेटमेंट, देन वहां से मैं इसको शुरू कर पाऊंगा। आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर गेटिंग माई पॉइंट। So therefore I am starting with Ishan and let us say Ishan is here and this Ishan is not Avasthi, ध्यान में रखना, इसके तारे जमीन पे नहीं है। I hope all of you got my point that why did I start with Ishan? Ishan is the person which is there in 3 of these statements, उसके बारे में सबसे ज्यादा बात हुई है, so therefore I started with that. And the moment I get to know something about Ishan, उसके अगल बगल वालों का पता लगेगा, then from those I would be able to figure out something else, from those I would be able to figure out something else. This is how the chain would be formed. Okay, let's start with this now. Ishan को मैंने यहां बनाया, the manager who majored in marketing sat on Ishan's left, so marketing वाला is to Ishan's left, so I am writing marketing over here. और ये स्टेटमेंट आई हैव कट डाउन बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स आई हैव यूज्ड दिस, सो देयरफॉर आई कट इट नाउ. Let's move forward. Ishan was not one of the two who favored the opinion expand the market. Currently I won't be able to write it anywhere, so I'm currently leaving it. Okay, आगे बढ़ता हूं. The manager on Ishan's right majored in sales. ईशान के जो राइट में है that person majored in sales, and the one on Jayanta's left majored in QC. I do not have any information on Jayanta's left, तो अभी उसको मैं छोड़ दे रहा हूं. So till now we have got 3 informations about Ishan, marketing, sales. Now look for any of the 3. Marketing, sales कहां पर है? ये रहा marketing. ठीक है, रीमा majored in production and Mehta in marketing. So let's use this, that Mehta majored in marketing. So I am writing Mehta over here because Mehta majored in marketing. Used it. What about sales guy? ये रहा. The sales major and the P&I major sat opposite to Jayanta and Rajiv respectively. So sales major sat opposite to Jayanta. So this guy is Jayanta. And P&I major sat opposite to Rajiv. So till now I have no information about Rajiv. ठीक है, because he can be anywhere. Because P&I major का भी नहीं पता, Rajiv का भी नहीं पता. The P&I major can be this person, ताकि उसके सामने राजीव हो. P&I major can be this person, ताकि उसके सामने राजीव हो. ये नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज ही इज ऑलरेडी रिटन दैट बोथ ऑफ देम हैड डिस्टिंक्ट ओपिनियन. इसका मतलब जयंता एंड राजीव आर नॉट ऑपोजिट टू ईच अदर, राइट. जयंता के सामने राजीव नहीं है, ही कैन बी एनीवेयर एल्स, कहीं भी और हो सकता है, उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. सो नाउ वी ऑल्सो हैव इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट मेहता एंड जयंता. कहीं पर मेहता और जयंता के बारे में बात हो रही है. जयंता मुझे याद है यहां पर था, ये रहा. द वन ऑन जयंताज लेफ्ट मेजर्ड इन क्यूसी. The one on Jayanta's left majored in QC, so this person majored in QC. ठीक है, this person majored in QC. I hope all of you are getting this. यहां तक सब कुछ मिल गया हम लोगों को. QC मिल गया, sales मिल गया, marketing मिल गया. These 3 are still unknown. One of them would be P&I, opposite whom would be Rajiv. You remember this? ये हमने यहां से देखा हुआ है. द P&I मेजर सैट ऑपोजिट टू राजीव. तो P&I मेजर ये तो नहीं होने वाला है. दिस पर्सन कैन बी P&I मेजर हु सैट ऑपोजिट टू राजीव. दिस पर्सन कैन बी P&I मेजर हु सैट ऑपोजिट टू राजीव. अभी तक देयर आर डिफरेंट इन्फो अबाउट इट. चलो जी ऊपर आते हैं. रोहित सैट ऑन चंद्राज राइट, राजीव ऑन साहाज लेफ्ट. ना मुझे रोहित पता, ना चंद्रा पता, ना राजीव पता, ना साहा पता. Till now I have no information about them. Let us forget about it. आगे बढ़ते हैं. रीमा मेजर्ड इन प्रोडक्शन. अच्छा, रीमा मेजर्ड इन प्रोडक्शन तो कहां हो सकती है? दिस इज नॉट रीमा, जयंता है. दिस इज नॉट रीमा, ये तो ऑलरेडी मार्केटिंग है. दिस इज नॉट रीमा, ईशान है. दिस इज नॉट रीमा, ये तो ऑलरेडी सेल्स है. दिस इज नॉट रीमा, ये तो ऑलरेडी क्यूसी है. कैन आई से रीमा मेजर्ड इन प्रोडक्शन? सो रीमा मस्ट बी हियर हु मेजर्ड इन प्रोडक्शन. सो इट हैज टू बी लाइक दिस. आई थिंक नाउ यू कैन सी कि हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट पहुंच गए हैं जहां हमें पहुंचना था, बिकॉज द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ P&I इज सॉल्व्ड नाउ, राइट. द P&I मेजर सैट ऑपोजिट टू राजीव एंड Jayanta and Rajiv had distinct opinions, so this cannot be P&I major. this must be the P&I major, and P&I major sat opposite to Rajiv. This guy must be Rajiv. जो एक हमारे पास बच गया थिंग वो यहां पे लिखेंगे, that is R&D, वो लास्ट में लिखी हुई है. So this guy must have majored in R&D. I hope all of you got it. जल्दी बताइए जरा मुझे, is this clear to all of you? We have got the complete information now that which person majored in which stream, किसने किसमें मेजर किया है, वो सब बन गए. और हमारे लोगों के पास 4 तो नाम भी आ गए, 2 नाम बचे हैं. अब तो हम लोग आराम से फिगर आउट कर लेंगे ना, ठीक है. आई हैव यूज्ड दिस स्टेटमेंट कंप्लीटली नाउ. रोहित sat on Chandra's right. Now Rohit sat on Chandra's right. Either Rohit is here or Rohit is here. So if Rohit is here, he would be Chandra. If he is Rohit, this would be Chandra. अभी तो दोनों पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं. आगे बढ़ता हूं. Rajiv on Saha's left. Rajiv तो ऑलरेडी है हमारे पास. So that means this guy must be Saha. And now Rohit is on Chandra's right. This must be Chandra such that this person is Rohit. भाई अब तो ये रोहित हो ही नहीं सकता था. He is on Chandra's right. अगर ये चंद्रा हो जाता तो भी हो पाता, but he is already Saha. तो बन ही नहीं पाता. सो साहा मिल गया, मेहता मिल गया, चंद्रा मिल गया, रोहित मिल गया. वन गाय हु इज लेफ्ट, कौन रहेगा? कुणाल. ये रहा कुणाल सेट ऑपोजिट टू खत्री. सो लेट्स मेक कुणाल ओवर हियर एंड ही सेट ऑपोजिट टू खत्री. सो लेट्स मेक खत्री ओवर हियर. अब तो हो ही गया ऑलमोस्ट. ये हमने यूज कर लिया है. रीमा मेजर्ड इन प्रोडक्शन यूज कर चुके हैं और कुणाल सेट ऑपोजिट टू खत्री यूज कर चुके हैं. शर्मा फाउंड दैट द वन हु एग्रीड विद हिम मेजर्ड इन R&D. और एग्री कौन करते हैं? हु आर सिटिंग ऑपोजिट टू ईच अदर, राइट. तो शर्मा फाउंड दैट द वन हु एग्रीड विद हिम इज सिटिंग ऑपोजिट टू हिम. तो ये रहा R&D वाला. तो ये हुआ हमारे पास शर्मा. और एक कौन बच गया हमारे पास? सरनेम. वी हैव यूज्ड, यहां से देखो जरा एक बार. मेहता आ गया, खत्री आ गया, चंद्रा आ गया, शर्मा आ गया, साहा आ गया, भाटिया इज लेफ्ट. सो दिस इज भाटिया एंड दैट्स इट. एवरीथिंग इज डन नाउ. अब सब कुछ बन गया है, ठीक है. नाउ ऑल इज डन. सो नाउ वी नो दैट जयंता इज साहा, ही मेजर्ड इन R&D. राजीव इज भाटिया, ही मेजर्ड इन QNC. रीमा इज खत्री, शी मेजर्ड इन प्रोडक्शन. सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. ये सब हम लोगों को आइडिया मिल गया. प्लस अब अगर मैं इनके बारे में बात करूं, व्हाट डू दे फेवर, व्हाट दे नॉट. नीदर भाटिया नॉर खत्री हेल्ड द ओपिनियन न्यू नॉर्म शुड बी इंप्लीमेंटेड. नीदर भाटिया नॉर खत्री, ये दोनों नहीं है. ये दोनों नहीं है तो इनके सामने वाले भी नहीं है. सो दीज टू शुड बी द गाइज हु फेवर न्यू नॉर्म्स शुड बी इंप्लीमेंटेड. These two guys, they are in favor of new norm should be implemented. ईशान was not the one of the two who favored the opinion expand the market. तो ईशान अगर expand the market के फेवर में नहीं है तो रीमा और कुणाल को होना पड़ेगा. So expand the market के फेवर में कुणाल और रीमा हो गए. What is the other opinion left? कोई और बचा है? कहीं नाम दिया हुआ है क्या एक तीसरे वाले का? New norm should be implemented, expand the market एंड नहीं दे रखा है तो पूछा भी नहीं होगा क्वेश्चंस में. आगे क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे तो उसके हिसाब से देख लेंगे क्या पूछा है क्या नहीं. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द क्वेश्चंस वंस. ठीक है, ये सब मैं यहां से हटा देता हूं 1 मिनट के लिए. चलिए जी, लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द क्वेश्चंस. क्वेश्चंस क्या कह रहे हैं? हु सैट ऑपोजिट टू द पर्सन हु मेजर्ड इन QC. सो QC के ऑपोजिट कौन बैठा हुआ है? ईशान चंद्रा. वो हम लोगों को मिल ही गया है, थर्ड ऑप्शन. Who among the following had favored the opinion expand the market? कुणाल और रीमा दोनों ही कर रहे हैं. तो कुणाल और रीमा में से किसका नाम है? रीमा का. Which of the following statements is correct? जयंता agreed with रीमा. That's not correct. Otherwise वो opposite होते. Kunal had majored in P&I. Kunal had not majored in P&I. Rohit was one of the opinion having new norm should be implemented. New norm should be implemented. जयंता और रोहित के ही पास आ रहा है. So this is correct. These were the 3 questions. All 3 we have got it from them. तो वो उसके बारे में पूछेगा ही नहीं जो चौथा गिवन ही नहीं है हम लोगों को. बट द पॉइंट इज आई जस्ट वांटेड टू टेल यू दैट इन सर्कुलर अरेंजमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस हाउ डू यू स्टार्ट, वेयर फ्रॉम यू पिक इट. दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ दीज क्वेश्चंस कि आप शुरू कहां से कर रहे हैं. हु इज द फर्स्ट पर्सन जिसको आप पहले प्लेस करते हैं. देन अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट फर्स्ट पर्सन यू फिल अप द सेकंड प्लेस, थर्ड प्लेस, फोर्थ प्लेस. दैट वेज यू गो ऑन एंड देन यू कैन डू इट इजीली. ठीक है. So I hope you guys have understood this. That was all from my side, guys. That's all that I wanted to discuss today. So this is our complete schedule of classes that you all guys are having. On 10 a.m. Monday to Wednesday we are having the daily editorial, then 10 p.m, 11 p.m, 1 p.m. क्या क्या हम लोग किस किस दिन कर रहे हैं. You can find this on BYJU'S exam prep channel as well, or you can take just a screenshot of this screen, right? And yes, for NMAT 2021 we ourselves actually write the exam, and then we give you the analysis of the paper. So you have the exam analysis. I think it was on 16th of October. This is the previous one. I somehow took the previous PPT through which I am discussing this. ये last week लेनी थी ना हम लोगों को, तो वहां से हो गया था. And yes, these are the two batches that we have started, the 2 months crash course for CAT 2021, and for CAT 2022 also we have started with the batch 5. Okay. And for non-CAT exams there is another batch that we are having, guys, and please leave it because this is a previous PPT that I have taken. ठीक है, तो अभी इसको फिर छोड़ देता हूँ मैं. ये पक्का सेम रहेगा हमेशा. there is no change about it. Okay, so that is all, guys. Please like the session, comment on it whatever you want and whatever your queries are. That's all from my side for today. Thank you very much. Thank you Disha, Kathak Girl, Agrim, Karan, and Vedanshu, Alfia, Pragya, Saurabh, everyone else, Anwar as well. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon now in the next class. Any update on CAT? Till now there is no official update, Kathak. Not about the number of questions, nothing else. कुछ भी अभी तक नहीं है. So if it is there, of course, that very day we'll make a video and we'll give it to you. Just subscribe to our channel and you'll keep getting all these informations. Okay? That's all, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good day now.